welcome back to the Civilised Podcast, episode 17, where today we are joined by me, the Right Honourable, and May.
Yes.
And you want to say what you're
And
doing?
featuring Coles.
Yes, featuring Coles.
Mm-hmm.
Sponsored by
That's
Coles.
sponsored by Coles. Use code Civilized Podcast to get nothing off.
And they'll stare at you funny.
Yeah. Just scream into the self-serve machine.
James, can you send me the...
That's in the podcast chat.
I can't read it right now because
That's fine.
my phone's on low. So I'm just gonna have to go along.
Okay.
And sorry if my
yeah.
audio's shitty.
I'm gonna post another link. Okay. How about we start off with which story shall we start off with?
I don't know, China creating a star that's hotter than the fucking sun.
I don't think that's important. I think we should talk at the Motorola RAZR phone first.
Oh, that actually looks sick.
Okay. So, China. So, China.
Yes, China.
Have you ever heard of it?
No, China doesn't exist.
Exactly.
I'm gonna jaywalk.
And that was just a joke. We need to clarify that was a joke, and we do not recommend anyone do that. Okay. So they built
It's not like I almost got run over.
apparently a fusion reactor. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Called Experimental Advanced Superconducting Tokamak. So EAST, Eastern Australian Standard Time. I'm glad they got something wrong already. It has reached temperatures of 100 million degrees Celsius. Now, what is that in Kelvin? You may ask. That is 100 million. 273.
Hey, we
Kelvin.
gotta get Fahrenheit up in here. Don't forget about Fahrenheit, even though nobody cares about that.
No,
Who's
I'm not gonna convert that.
Who cares about
editor
Fahrenheit?
Waste of internet.
Go and do that. Yeah, it's six times hotter than the sun.
Yes. Which is quite terrifying.
Yes, global warming. They've made global warming inside a container.
That's what they've done.
Pretty cool. So
No,
now
it's
they
actually
can
pretty
export it
Yeah.
and make and profit. out of
God.
it.
Hopefully it doesn't become frickin' Chernobyl.
Well,
Oh my god.
it's China, not here.
Where's the water?
Yeah. Also, topic 2. China, has now put a limit on when people can't play video games if you're under the age of 19.
Wow, really? Under the age of 19?
So, after 10 p.m,
Hey, that's my bedtime.
you can't play. Kids can't play games, and are
Pretty
limited
absurd.
to 90 minutes of playtime during weekdays. They're only allowed
How are
to
they gonna
spend
level?
$57.
How are they gonna level up in World of
I
Warcraft?
mean,
now?
57. Okay. Under 19-year-olds, we have like so many. Imagine you were like those really popular Fortnite YouTubers that spend $1,000 per week, but you were in China.
Oh god. Guys, there's too many drinks. Should I get water, or water?
I think you should
Get
Pepsi.
the H2O one. I think you should get
Oh
that.
no, I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
get Mount Franklin because I feel like being rich today.
Avoid H2O2. That might get you into some trouble.
Oh, H2O2.
Mike.
That's just one extra oxygen atom. What's wrong with that? Oh no, wait. Hydrogen peroxide. Never mind.
That I'll be in a little bit of trouble if that happens. Cash.
I'm thinking. So don't have a great connection, so I'm just gonna lower the quality of the call.
Me.
No, I'm going to lower the quality of the call so it's going to connect better.
Alright, that'll be epic.
There we go. Already I can tell the difference.
Hell yeah. No, I don't want to print.
So.
Oh, imagine carrying receipts.
Oh, imagine that. So, the Motorola RAZR.
Yep.
What
with
it
its-
is.
Basically basically the old Motorola RAZR just made into a fucking folding phone.
Yep. So
That's all that they've done.
Yeah.
Looks sick though. It'll be able to fit in your pocket. Like if you have small pockets.
Basically, they removed the keyboard. And they replaced it, and they've extended to the top screen down to the bottom, so it's so it appears to be at least one continuous screen.
To be honest, the only thing that I'm worrying about with that phone, you know how the Samsung Galaxy Fold?
Yep.
How it has the crease issue, and you can't put any coins in your pocket, otherwise it'll fuck up the screen. I hope they change that desperately. I know that my mother is going to be getting a Samsung Galaxy Fold because it came out in Australia at a hefty price of $3,000 Australian. Which, I wonder how much it costs though. I'm genuinely curious about that.
How much what costs?
The Motorola RAZR, the new one.
Because I reckon if they can get it for a decent price,
Okay.
it's gonna be good.
The reason Motorola went out of business was because they were obsolete, right?
They never went out
They
of
were
business.
obsolete. They no, but they didn't run out of business. But no one really has Motorola.
Okay,
right
I guess
now,
they
right?
may have they effectively
They
did
declined significantly.
There's
until
a
until
bunch of
November.
drunk people across the road.
Okay, they significantly declined because they were so obsolete. They didn't keep up with Apple. Okay. They
Well,
didn't keep
to be
up
honest,
with-
they haven't kept up with any mobile phone company
so,
apart
I mean-
from maybe Nokia. I mean, no, they're on par with Nokia because they have made their budget series.
Yes, I was gonna say
The last time
they have kept up on
Like for example,
somewhat
the
on
Moto
value.
G5 and the
That put the
the
G8, I
Nokia
think.
5.1, 2.1 stuff like that series.
Okay, the last time I saw a Motorola phone was like 10 years ago. It was one of those flip thingies. You know, the flip thingies, those flip phones. Yeah,
Last time I
The
saw a
last
Motorola
time-
phone.
that was the last time.
The last
Was-
time I've used a Motorola was I don't know, a couple of months ago I used a Motorola until I got my iPhone 8 because I did break the Motorola. It fell down the port racks at school and the whole screen came off. So, yeah.
So I was gonna say, I know one of my teachers at school. He uses a Motorola phone.
But who's this?
Old
Like,
ass
Which
phone.
one?
Uh,
Which one? Who does, James?
Stoker.
Oh.
Bro. Is it a folding?
Okay.
No, folding phone.
No, he's
Is it
the
a flip phone?
G6.
Oh yeah, like a G6, you know the fucking song G6.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Nope.
That's what my dad plays every time he fucking hears that phone. It's annoying as hell. Yeah, but to be honest, if folding phones actually become good, I would consider getting one. If they aren't so fragile anymore.
I found a price for it.
How much does it cost?
Let's just chuck it into a convert. It's 1,500 USD. Australian, that's 2,200.
Alright, fuck off. I would rather just buy a normal, to be honest, I'll just buy an iPhone 11 Pro Max at that point.
And that's gonna be that's gonna give you better value, which is kind of funny thinking.
Yeah.
Buying Apple and getting good value.
I have a 256 gig iPhone 8 and I'm never upgrading. It's too good.
Mm-hmm.
Although there's no headphone jack, I found an adapter. I just long-term borrowed it from one of my friends. I'm totally not stealing.
Yeah, and so then we have. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Somewhat, not really. It's not really cool.
Well, like as I said, if folding phones become more durable, I would 100% think of getting one.
Durable and and wait till it costs less.
Yeah.
But I think
Because right now the crease in the screen is what annoys me.
even if it was the same price, I would honestly. There was the same build quality and the same. Actually, no, if it was the same price.
If it was $1,500 like USD, but like it was actually AUD, it costs that much, then I would think about getting it. But that's just way too much money.
Okay. Now we have the MacBook Pro 16-inch model.
Hey.
What have they done in this? They have added an extra inch, a whole inch,
A whole inch.
Wow.
Inch.
and
Like
they've
an
also put. I think now you can get 8-core processors with up to base clock for 2.45 up to 5 gigahertz.
Yeah. Hold on, just sitting down. Alright, there we go.
Up to a configurable 8 terabyte SSD. That will
Wait,
cost
what
you.
is this? What computers?
The
just need to
MacBook
look.
Pro 16-inch model.
Oh, imagine having a MacBook.
It's gonna have. You can get configurable up to an 8 terabyte SSD, coming for an additional $2,500 US.
I'll be okay.
There's only one person who should ever buy this, and even he shouldn't buy it.
Donald Trump.
I was gonna say my uncle, but okay, yes, Donald Trump. Configurable up to 64 gigabytes of memory. I think that is honestly, I think it should be configurable up to 128 myself.
Yeah.
Just because, that's what is needed now, 64, to edit 4K
Yeah.
videos.
I just need to get the charger for my phone. Hold on.
It comes with a, up to a Radeon Pro. So the bottom of the line is the Intel UHD Graphics 630. It's a graphics card which you can display pictures on, pretty pictures, and watch videos. Anyone who's buying a MacBook, one of these MacBook Pros with the UHD ones, really should just be buying the 13-inch ones, because if you're not going to be using it for video editing, you should just not bother, in my opinion.
Alright, I have to go, and because my phone's about to die, and as well as and I can't find my charger, and as well as what was the other thing? Oh yeah, internet.
Okay, so it appears to be about this.
How much would it cost?
Sorry.
How much does it cost?
I can give you the Australian price. This is just without any add-ons. You can get one for the core ice. Okay, you can get them for about minimum about $3,800 is the cheapest you can pick one up for.
That's funny.
That is not. That's with the standard i7 6 core, with the half a terabyte SSD, 16 gigs of RAM, and Intel. I think what it is it comes with the UHD and the Radeon Pro graphics. That's what it does. So if you buy one, you're gonna get a dedicated graphics card.
Yeah.
Which it's not too bad, these graphics cards. I mean, these graphics cards are about over twice the performance of their of the current Radeon Pro 560Xs. They are in the MacBook Pro 15-inch 2018. So that's quite a big jump.
Yeah.
And this is according to Notebook Check. They do some quite in-depth reviews, which I would recommend. Notebook Check. It comes with a no HDMI port, and best of all, it comes with no SD card slot. Just what all pros want in it. But you can't forget, it comes with the headphone jack. Yep. Headphone jack.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's take a look. It's got they give strange up to resolution 6016 by 3384.
Sorry, say that again.
6016 pixels by 3384 pixels. Very
Is that
strange.
good? Because you would know that.
It's pretty good. It's like better than 4K. That's 6K.
I7.
Now this guy's got quite a good oh no, that's not, that is 6K, sorry. They estimate about 11 hours battery life from a 100 watt battery. Sorry, I should specify a 100 watt hour battery. 96 watts USB-C power adapter. I would probably say that's going to be quite close to how much it's going to be probably drawing at its peak. That's a little bit low in my opinion.
Yeah.
But, sure. And then they go and talk about the MacBook Pro. On the website, they talk about their MacBook Pro and the environment.
So do you think this is a scam? Do you think this is a pass, or?
I think it's a product which some people are
copy?
going to buy, but for pretty much, if you're getting your information on what laptop you should buy from a group called the Civilised group, then at least with the content that we do at the moment, then you probably shouldn't buy one, because if you know you need it, you will know that you need it. Yeah. If you're wondering, should I buy this one or this one, you probably don't need this laptop. Because but also what I find funny is they look this, MacBook Pro and the environment. They are stating that it's they're trying to minimize their environmental impact.
Yeah.
I say you can, trade in your laptop. It's good for you and good for the planet. And little things, something else that I think I'd like to add with this, is, if you care about the environment so much, why not make your laptops repairable?
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Reuse is much okay. If you can reuse something, that's so much better than being able to recycle it. It's just you have to do. Yeah, it's just so much better.
$4,399. It was $99. That is not worth it, in my opinion. That is not worth it.
For some people, it's gonna be worth it, but they're gonna know who they are.
Yeah, I mean, if you have money to spare, why not?
Okay. Now, Netflix and Nickelodeon, they're reportedly working on a SpongeBob spin-off starring Squidward.
Okay, James, where's this?
Here.
Where?
I've highlighted it on the first page of the notes.
Okay.
It's just that's what it lists. There's nothing else in here. We have it on the group chat. Here we have
Netflix and Nickelodeon are reportedly working on a SpongeBob spin-off starring Squidward.
What are your thoughts on this?
I think I there's pros and cons to this. It is good to an extent. Hashtag Dr. Someone.
Dr. Someone, I agree with you completely with that.
It is good to an extent.
Dr. G.
Yeah.
Dr. G dog.
No comment. Okay. The advantages to this would be that it's gonna be something new, right? It's gonna be something new, but it kind of like ruins this kind of the essence of the kind of the character.
Plagiaristic
Yeah.
mottos of
like,
the
seems...
No. Sorry,
Okay,
I'm
one
just
thing.
being
Okay,
funny.
there's two things here. Either they're running out of ideas, or SpongeBob is failing, or actually there's probably another reason. They want money, which is not a surprise to me.
SpongeBob has over like Viacom own Nickelodeon, who own SpongeBob. A significant portion of Viacom's revenue comes from SpongeBob. A huge portion, over 40%. It's over 30% of it, or is it 40 or even 50%? A huge portion of it. They're gonna want to get. They've seen how successful that is. They want to latch onto that. They want to latch on to the market of SpongeBob, and so yeah, they want to have money. That's what all companies pretty much want.
Yeah.
I think Squidward is explored a lot already in SpongeBob, so I can't really think of. I guess they could look at his Squidward's past. Like, there's not. I think there's a lot of content they can really draw from Squidward, in my opinion. So I should say content that I haven't drawn from already, because he's quite a significant character. Squidward is what makes one thing that makes SpongeBob the TV show relatable to so many people. You have SpongeBob who the children can relate, and then Squidward, pretty much every single adult who watches it, they can relate to Squidward.
Yeah.
So I think he's already a major part of it. Bigger than Patrick, bigger than in my opinion, bigger than Patrick, bigger than Mr. Krabs. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I think it's a way for them to get more money.
Yeah,
and of course, that's what they're gonna do. But I don't think it's gonna be as successful as some people are thinking.
No, I don't. I don't think so as well. Okay, James, what do you think about Disney Plus coming out soon
Don't care.
as competition with
I mean, competition's always good.
as gonna be brought as competition with Netflix?
I'm not gonna buy it.
Yeah, I'm not going to. I don't even have Netflix, nor will I have Disney Plus. Certainly wouldn't have that. But
Disney they only make so many TV
Netflix.
shows. I don't watch everything
Yeah.
Disney, so
I don't watch TV. But yeah, I still think Netflix is going to do better than Disney Plus.
absolutely. That's what I think too. Ow.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Joker has
Okay,
reached
yeah.
$1 billion.
$1 billion. Okay.
In its
Let's see how it's doing.
grossing.
Let's see how it's doing in the box office. Joker box office. What's it coming now?
It is, according to Wikipedia, this is going to be completely up to date, because it's going to be growing a lot. I've seen one figure being thrown around at 1.2 billion. Wikipedia here says $1 billion. So it's in line with currently about, if you're taking the 1 billion, it's in line with about the Dark Knight, Zootopia, Star Wars, The Phantom Menace, around that. If you take the 1.2 billion, you're getting to Captain America: Civil War, Minions, Iron Man 3, and Fate of the Furious, and Incredibles 2. Closing in on Frozen at 1.3 billion. It's quite far away from Star Wars, The Force Awakens, Titanic, Avatar, and in first place,
Oh yeah, of course.
Avengers, which has
Endgame, which was pretty controversial how they got to that place. I mean,
Yep.
it was released twice.
Yeah, because they
in
were
cinemas,
nearly
so
there at Avatar. They re-released
they were about
it
about
as
like
a director's
a
cut
few
or,
million, I
something.
think, and then they added some tribute in a cutscene, I think.
Yeah,
So
and then
yeah,
like everyone went back and saw it again because they loved it so much, and I
know Maxi, I think, watched it 2 or 3 times.
then
Well, I think that
they've
was true,
now
but yeah.
$10 million above Avatar.
It's a Joker. Oh no, I don't think it has hit $1 billion yet, has it?
I believe
Unless
it
this
has.
is not updated. It's about $10 million away, according to the website I'm on.
Well, they're
It is
very close.
in
And
44th place.
Yep.
The Dark Knight. Okay.
That's
Okay.
Yeah.
How many weeks has it been since Joker was released? I think it's been about a month and a half. Almost. Yeah, I think a month and a half. So.
Release date.
Okay.
United States, October.
I think the max it's going to go is Alice in Alice in Wonderland. I think that's the max it's going to go. I don't think it's going to go past that. That's just my prediction. I don't think
it's not going to
it's
get
been out.
much more.
Yeah,
And
I don't think.
got 1.025.
So that's about approximately 35 million, and I don't think it would. It definitely won't go past. Well, maybe Finding Dory or Aladdin. It won't go past that.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Something else I'm going to mention. It's not like, I don't believe it's going to be like Toy Story where you can market off that. You can sell things, merchandise and stuff. You know, so
to be honest,
little kids can go and buy it and boost their sales that way.
To be honest, I was expecting much better from the box office, but I mean, 989 million is not that bad. But I did think it was gonna do much better.
Yeah. So we have, what else is there to talk about?
Don't know.
Let me go back on the group chat on Instagram. We have let's go back. Yes. The we have. I will send this to you. Copy link. I'll send it to you on Discord. So,
Yep.
podcast chat. All right, there it is. Apple's Phil. Wait a second. I will get the pronunciation of that. Because I'm not sure how I could. Apparently detected German, English. Okay.
Phil Schiller.
Phil Schiller. In Russian, that is.
Phil Schiller.
Good to know. How about in
Very
German?
good to know.
Phil Schiller.
Whoa.
So, Phil Schiller from Apple has stated he believes kids with Chromebooks in classrooms are not going to succeed. What do you think of this? Phil Schiller is he's high up in the marketing department of Apple, and so.
Yep. And what was he doing, sorry?
He's high up in the marketing department, and he stated that he believes kids with Chromebooks are not going to succeed.
I do agree with that, but that is definitely the purpose of what
Okay.
he's saying. He's saying that, I mean, his job is to, obviously, to get people to kind of...
Well, okay, that's quite taking things a little bit out of context by not going to succeed. He's basically saying that, I don't know, it's exactly what he says, sorry. I'm going to have that be
It's
read
kind of
out.
diverting them.
Kids who are really into learning and want to learn will have better success. It's not hard to understand why kids aren't engaged in a classroom without applying technology in a way that inspires them. You need to have these cutting-edge learning tools to help kids really achieve their best results. Yet Chromebooks don't do that. Chromebooks have gotten to the classroom because, frankly, they're cheap testing tools for required testing. If all you want to do is test kids, well, maybe a cheap notebook will do that. But they're not going to succeed.
What do you think of that?
Um,
He then...
okay, I do agree with him, but not in that context.
I don't agree with him at all. I think, that if they get a fancy device, they're just going to want to play.
But
games
that doesn't
with
mean
it.
they should divert towards Apple.
Yeah, I think that Chromebooks are just fine. The only thing I don't like about Chromebooks, this is my only grudge on Chromebooks.
What's that?
Why did they remove the caps lock key?
The what, sorry?
The caps key.
Ooh. Did they?
Yep, they now search key. Yeah. Okay, so he then goes back and says, every child has the ability to succeed. Helping them to do that has always been our mission. In the cool conversation we've seen it, we discussed giving kids and teachers the content, curriculum, and tools they need to learn, explore, and grow, not just take a test. Now, he's saying this. I have a great suggestion for Mr. Philip Schiller. maybe design a laptop at a lower price so they can be given to these kids and teachers. So they can, so-called succeed.
Yes.
So, we have Uncle Buck, who has arrived. Uncle Buck has arrived, and we're talking about
What am I
how
supposed to do? I don't have my annoying hat on.
Apple's Phil Schuyler says kids who use Chromebooks at school are not going to succeed, while
Yeah, chroming's bad.
whilst ones that have MacBooks
Kills your brain
are
cells.
likely to. What do you think on that?
I don't agree with that. That won't be
He is the chief
unsuccessful.
marketing
that won't be
executive.
successful.
Chief marketing. He's basically one of the heads of Apple's marketing. Uncle Buck?
Well, Chromebooks are pretty limited in their power and what they can do. They pretty much, as far as like we had one, and they pretty much need a constant internet connection to be able to do most things.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was.
I think there's some programs that don't do it, but a lot of programs now you can do pretty much. For what kids do, I honestly use Google Docs and stuff way more than I use Word, because the ability to store stuff in the cloud is so useful to me, specifically when I've got the laptop, which I do. Thank you, Lenovo, for providing me with a broken motherboard when you have repaired my laptop. I'm going to say it right here on air. Thank you. They are gonna repair it, so I'm not complaining too much, but
Just having a whinge.
yeah.
It's genetic.
Okay. So yeah,
Too much palm in you.
too civilized I am.
He's way too civilized.
That's why I had tea today. I went to Gloria Jeans and I got some tea. I like
And he probably had his finger up, didn't you, James?
Yes, my pinky.
Your pinky. Yes.
There.
No, but some people, when they got larger hands, have to have a finger or two extended.
Oh,
because
I
the
usually have two
handle's just too
fingers.
small.
I mean, we might as well call him Lord. Why are we calling him by his name? Why might as well call him Lord?
Well, Uncle Buck, you're more British than I am,
We can call
because
you
my
Lord.
British side comes from your side, so like you've got more British than me.
Wait, who is Uncle Buck? May I ask?
You know, he's Uncle Buck.
You know, the big fat guy with the annoying hat.
Indeed.
I will.
It's a new shanker, by the way.
I will send you a.
It's a hat that just seems to just piss a lot of people off. It's
That
you know.
there. He's
Worth
Uncle
having one.
Buck.
Yes, Uncle Buck. And yes, I do have a hat like that. I have worn previously camping the top hat, the hat on the top picture.
We'll just call him Lord then.
Yeah, I
Call
need
him
to
Lord.
edit that in.
So you know what? It was actually the hat. It was below. It was about -2, and I was perspiring in that hat. I was wearing a Gorka jacket from Russians army Gorka jacket and that hat, and I was very, very warm.
Yeah, that's a great movie, Uncle Buck. It's great. Yeah.
And I do have a fondness for cordless drills too.
Yeah.
But my drill bit's not quite as big as that one.
Such.
And I mean drill bit, the bit for the drill. No double meaning.
That looked like a quarter drill to me.
I'm pretty sure it's cordless.
Yeah, I know, but it looks like one. I caught it.
As he goes to I think it was the daughter's room. I think she's got a boyfriend in there from memory, and he just drills out the lock or something.
Yeah.
Drills straight through it.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were doing the podcast. Oh, sorry about that.
They box office 80 million US dollars.
Is that all?
Their budget
But you
was
gotta-
15 million.
But you have to think about when that was too, because
Yeah.
back then that's a lot of money back then. But today it's
9 million, 1989 today. And that's 79 million. Oh, what I'm 64 million. Counting for inflation. So yeah. So that's
to have the royalties from that movie.
money, money, money.
I wish I was the real Uncle Buck. I used to get called Uncle Buck at high school, actually.
Yeah.
So it's very appropriate that I use that name online.
I'm scraping a bowl. So
Have you talked about Tigger and typos yet?
Tigger. Oh no, we have. That's the last topic.
Okay.
Pooh Bear, China, the 1,000-acre woods. So we
But
have...
aren't you banned in China now?
Absolutely, we are.
That's I'm proud of that.
So imagine if you made a typo when typing Tigger. That would be pretty bad.
No, because that'll be what, bigger or jigger, figure, rigger. There's no N anywhere near the T.
Okay. Back onto China again. They give us a lot of material. Thanks, China.
Well, actually, they make most things over there. Most of the material would come from there, like
Yep.
the sewing and. Sorry, not very funny. We need to have on like the title screen banned in China.
Yes. That is true. How long has this been going for? 42 minutes. So I think we should probably end it now. What do you reckon?
Dude, we should.
Oh, I only just got here. It's like I smell, don't I?
Yeah.
I think the energy is being like kind of
I do actually.
turned into and traveling through the mic. It's like the energy
Smell
is
of it.
converted.
Gonna need a poop filter for that
Yeah.
bit.
I'll just be glad they only invented the telephone, not the smellophone. That'd be bad. Especially when you call a call center and you get someone in some little country somewhere and they're eating their curry and there's a cow wandering past them and just behind them in the office. And just imagine the odor you'd cop. Pretty nasty.
That's what I need to do. Bonus meme.
There is also another cow level which came from the Diablo expansion of Hellfire made by Sierra Games.
So yeah, I'm gonna put that as the bonus meme. Hope you enjoyed, or didn't enjoy. Yeah. Please give us money, so we can, for once more than do something more than break even. Actually, no, don't.
Yeah, I like money.
Yeah. Oh, me too.
We should be friends.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I was too early. Do you want to try it again? Yeah.
Idiocracy. Great movie. Electrolytes.
So is the.
It's what plants crave.
Also, what's that? The movie Rubber. That's a good one.
Rubber. That's
It's
what I
about
was
a
thinking.
tire.
I should put rubber in the as a bonus meme. On time.
But why?
No reason.
No one gets that reference though.
I know. So this is so sad. So I'm going to begin obtaining the video.
I like really obscure, strange movies.
Yeah.
The movie Rubber, it's about a mass murdering tire.
Yeah.
It's a tire that becomes sentient and goes on a killing spree out in the like sort of Nevada desert sort of area in the US.
Yep.
It's
Okay.
awesome.
I'm gonna make a new folder in this. But I think we should probably end it now. Let's put it down. I'm sorry.
Let's end it all.
We gotta put it down.
I can't live anymore. Not any longer.